Hello and welcome to week 3 of Boston Marathon training. So the week started on Monday with a 30-minute easy run, and I just headed out for the normal 5k loop that I do around our block. I didn't record any of the footage of it because it was just non-eventful, to be honest. It was good to get the legs moving again, but it was just my normal route that I do. Enjoyed it, and also taught HIIT class in the evening. I did actually grab some footage of myself basically not being able to talk that evening properly because I was just really tired, but somehow I managed to delete the footage off of my camera by accident, so you've now just got a short clip of Harry and me just annoying him.
Yes. Look at that little cute face. See another tail. Where's the lily pops?
Yeah.
Where's she gone now? There she is. Lily pops.
Come on, you're just procrastinating now. And
Are you ready, Harry? Harry! You've got his camera shy today. Boo. He's like, don't stick that camera in my face, Mum.
Good morning. Another Tuesday and another session at Willen Lake. On today's plan, it's not typically what you do for a marathon training plan as such. However, in the Running Hub community, we started a little challenge in lockdown about doing a 1 kilometre time trial. Just because it's not a distance that we normally often sort of try to execute. We've done the 1 mile time trial last year, but yeah, kilometre is just one of those ones where it's quite difficult to get right, and it's something that as endurance runners we're like, well, what do we do? So we set down a time last month, and then this month we're redoing it and just trying to see if we can better it. I've just done my warm-up drills 8 by 1 minute on and off to get ready, and it's really helped me sharpen up actually, because my legs were feeling very heavy in the warm-up. And another thing that dawned on me during the warm-up is that last week it was like week 2 of marathon training, and I was like, 18 miles this weekend, and that's not normal in marathon training, let's just be honest. It's just because of the stage that I'm at in my training. I was trying to build up towards the marathon that was meant to be in April, but now this has just given me that extra time to lay down some more foundations and build upon the ones that I already built up in the first part of the year. So yeah, don't go start doing 18 miles in week 2 of marathon training. And also this is a bit of an experimentation block just to see how I get on essentially. So back to the 1 kilometre, 3:37 last time I think I did, and very nervous, sweaty just from the 1 minutes, but I think I'm nervous because all of the gang, like our Running Hub community, did it as well, and they've all gone out and done their second time, so I just want to hope and prove that I can do it too. But no one knows that I'm doing this today apart from James really, so that's not too bad. So if it doesn't go to plan, then YouTube will know at the end of the week, but not the gang. But no, that's by the by. My lungs was burning last time that I did this one, so wish me luck. What a glamorous place to be. Oh, okay, I've had a minute or so recovery, but 3:31. On Garmin it says 3:31.9. On Strava it says it's my second fastest 1k. I've literally just uploaded it now. I'll record the cooldown separately. But 3:31. It says it's my second fastest 1k. But that might actually be my fastest 1k. I'll double check, because with Strava, your records might not be your records because of like GPS signal. Sometimes, you're in a race and the signal goes and you record a really quick 1k or 5k just because of that. So I'll need to double check where that's from and if that might be my fastest 1k. So I've checked the leaderboard just quickly as well. 3:36 last time, 3:31 or 3:32. I think I might go with Strava. 5 seconds quicker. Buzzing. That didn't feel I would say it didn't feel as hard, but I just felt a little bit more in control. The start of where I did start was I gave myself a bit of advantage. Had a slight downhill, but actually what I found is that because of the downhill motion, it wasn't making me as controlled, so it's quite difficult. But as soon as I hit like a proper flat surface, there was a bit of wind and I was like, no, not now, but it was fine. And then it was flat surface. It really meant that I could actually focus on my form and efficiency. So I just stopped because someone was walking through the underpass. But one thing I've just realised by sitting down here, my glutes are now in bits. Oh, but I'm rambling now, but I'm like, with all of this stuff that I'm sharing, I just want it to be like a learning process for both me and everyone watching. And it just goes to show that the warm-up, my legs felt terrible. Just because of like obviously the volume that I've now built up to, but by adding in those 1 by 8 minutes, it got like my legs moving, it got the body flowing well. And recently in Andy Forrest of Dean, FOD runner, he did a time trial and added like a tempo block at the start, and obviously that's why we do drills. But by doing this 8 by 1 minute and by doing like sort of a little block before you go into the main speed session, it really works. Because the boys have just gone past, they're doing their 600s, but yeah, the first 2 1 minutes of mine were fairly slower, so it just meant that they weren't slower at all. Just meant that I built into it to then allow me to do that 1K. So never believe your legs, what they tell you on the warm-up, and by adding in that sharpness before you actually do the main session really does help. So yeah, when I tell my clients, do your drills, do your accelerations, there's a reason behind it. So let's go and get this cool down done.
The end result is we are now ambassadors for Torque. We agree with their products and stuff like that. So our first delivery has arrived today, and we're gonna have a little look through. After this, you can have a look in the description, and Kate's going to leave a link for you, and you can get 5% of your own products. Give them a try and let us know how you get on.
5% off.
5%, that's something off.
I don't know, you just said something about 5%. It wasn't clear.
5% off your products. Okay, so.
We have some electrolyte drinks in flavours, if it will focus, lemon, tangerine and watermelon. A shaker for our performance recovery drink, and we've got cookies and cream flavour, looking forward to trying that. An energy drink in natural lemon, and for me, cherry Bakewell organic Bakewell slice, so sort of a flapjack, and gels. We've got some lovely t-shirts that have come with it too.
Conquered the hill.
It took a lot of work, right?
Hey gang, it's Thursday and I am procrastinating hard today. It is, I've just gone 10:30 I believe. I've been up since 6 a.m. So, Thursdays is our 7 a.m. strength class, so I've done that this morning. And at the moment I have this great diary that I think one of my clients bought me, but it allows me to time block my day. And I've got my time blocks for today, but I just started moving things around. I was going to go out for my run straight away, but didn't. And I've got this really bad habit of just getting straight into work after like a class. But it's all good because I've published this week's podcast episode, which is with Carla Molinaro about her world record Le Jog. So this will be live by the time you see this, so go and check that out. That is episode 52. So, you know, if you want some support on your long runs, we've got plenty for you. Search for The Running Hub on Apple, Spotify, and any other podcast platforms. We are working on something for members that will... The Running Hub has been coming up for a year, so we're working on something for our Running Hub members who have been with us for a year. So we've been sorting that out this morning. What else have I been doing? We almost got locked out of our Instagram, so we're sorting that out today. And I'm also changing my social media handle later. So I have been coming up with different ideas for that. So I am going to go out for my run now. It's only 60 minutes on the plan.
But yesterday, after Tuesday's session, my back really started to tighten up. And I had this about 4 weeks ago. And I think it's just due down to the fact that I'm not having my regular sports massages and probably should stretch that a little bit more, like I said last week. But yeah, my back started to tighten up. And last time I did actually manage to get a physio appointment, and Rudy just said that it was just down to tight muscles everywhere else. So I just needed to work through some exercises, and I did that Tuesday night, which helped for Wednesday. I put some heat patches on it. I don't think we've got any left now, but they are great. And I will also show you some stretches for your lower back later on when I get back from the run, because they have really helped. So yeah, here we are, still procrastinating really well. But I've put, again, myself together a new route on Garmin Connect, and I'll leave a link for how to sort of create your own route, because I feel that this is really good for me by doing something different, especially when I'm on my own, because doing the same loops time and time again isn't very fun. So yeah, I'll leave a link for you if you're interested in learning on how to do that. So right, I've got a call coming through. Let me take that and then I'll go out for the run.
Okay, so this little one's liking to get involved. Harry always gets involved in our running hub classes, especially the stretching ones. But a few stretches for your back. Now, one of my favourite ones is cat-cow. So you start off in tabletop position, belly to the floor, head lifts up, and then you're going to rotate the spine, try and push it up, and tuck the chin under. Oh, that's good with the hoodie. But yeah, just work between those two movements. This is a pose that's used quite often in yoga classes, or just yoga in general. So yeah, this is a really good one of my favourite ones for the lower back. Another great one is when you're seated. I'm going to take my slippers off. So what we do from here is we're going to... Harry's not going to climb away over my legs. We're going to bend this leg here. We're going to pop this leg over. Harry! So right foot goes over the left. You're going to grab round left arm. Right arm becomes behind the back and you twist. Okay, so this is a really good one. It works also the glute, but it's a good one for the back. Spinal twist. And try to get the gaze past your shoulder. And then in the normal world, Harry's not letting me move. Oh, Harry, he's pulled my trousers. Careful, please. And then you do exactly the same, but on the other side. Okay, and final one. There's loads that I could show you, but another favourite one is child's pose. So take your knees apart, sit back onto your heels, rest your hands down to the floor, head comes down, and to get more of a back stretch, what you do is you then reach your arms out either side. Oh, Harry, you've outdone yourself today, I think. So if I wanted to stretch into the left side, the arms come this way, and then you come back to centre and then move the arms the other way. So there we go, a few stretches to the back. Cat-cow, spinal twist and child's pose, moving your arms left to right. Tell me then, Harry, it's time for Mummy and Harry cuddles then, I guess.
Saturday morning, and just up at, I'm in Great Linford, and I'm just waiting for Sammy, meeting her here, and then we're running to Willen together. James is doing a time trial this morning, he's doing 5k along railway walks. I've just come up here and I'm meeting Sammy, but if anyone doesn't know me, my geography is terrible, so I'm hoping I'm in the right place to meet her. It's that part of spring where the pink blossoms are coming out, I don't know what these are called, and the daffodils. Oh, how pretty. It is Sunday, which is long run day, and today the fuel of choice we have Torque Cherry Bakewell flavour. So I've got 2 of these to use because I am doing 20 miles today, but I'm also taking out one of the Flapjacks organic Bakewell slice, and I had one on before Thursday's run, and Thursday's run was epic. So I'm just hoping that, say if I need that extra boost
and the gels aren't cutting it, then I can take this flapjack. The pace isn't sort of like race pace today, so being able to take a flapjack, I can walk it if I need to, but yeah, 20 miles. Have not done this far since the New York Marathon in November of 2019, so wish me luck. It's just gone 7:30, so making my way over to Naomi's and we're heading off on our adventure. So a quick debrief of the run. 20 miles completed. Now today Naomi and I set off for a 5-mile loop 4 times over. We've done loops a few times this year and thought that was just an easier way of breaking down than a big 20-mile loop. So we set off with our backpacks, well, not backpacks, but our hydration vests, water, gels, and off we went. First 2 laps, totally fine. There's a couple of like hills in this this loop, so like 2 like fairly steady hills that you've got to get up, but you know, we just attacked them, and well, not attacked them in a sense, but just took them as they came. And then when we got to the 3rd loop, I just didn't feel like I didn't feel in it then. Like I just felt like someone had stripped something from my legs, and they were just like, no. But we'd kept a fairly good pace still. It was at the same pace as what we were going at. So, you know, about mile 12, Naomi did ask me, she's like, how are you feeling? And I was like, if I'm being honest, actually, not feeling too great. So we both just sort of said, right, let's just try and get this 3rd lap done together and then make a decision on what we do. And then I sort of like pulled back on the fact that when I normally do intervals, or like when I've spoken to clients about doing intervals, normally about 3/4 of the way through, that's when the session starts to get really tough. And then by the last bit, you just know that you're coming towards the end. So I was like, look, this 3rd lap is going to be our hardest one. So we've just got to get this out of the way. And then on the 4th lap, it's just going to be like the intervals and you just get it done. And that was kind of what happened, really. We just got through the 3rd lap and then we were like, right, we've just got 1 to go. And we were just like, tick off 1 mile at a time, and that's what we did, and we managed to get through. But we didn't stop once. You know, do you know when you, like on a long run, you have to stop to, you know, for someone to cross the road, or there's a car in the way, or taking on some water or some gel, but we didn't stop for a single second, which was amazing. And it was the same pace as the 18-miler the previous week, so same time covered, but 2 miles more. So really happy with that. And today was just about perseverance and getting it done. So 43 miles for the week, and I will recap the week in general a bit later on, just to finish off the video. So yeah, well done Naomi and I. And also, very kindly, Naomi was baking yesterday. Ooh. Naomi baked yesterday, so she's given us some hot cross buns. So James, I've just rung James and said that we've got these to tuck into. So thanks Naomi.
So there we have it, the end of week 3, and very happy with that. If I'm being honest, there's been some really good positives to the week. Recovery run on Monday was done well. I got a new 1k PB on Tuesday and beat last month's time, which is really good. Thursday's run was great actually, and just thoroughly enjoyed it. Wasn't a super easy run, it was a bit more of a steadier run, but James has had a conversation with me and said that some of my runs like that do need to be a bit faster than just easy, so I need to sort of like lock in the pace and go with it. And then for Sunday's run, 20 miles, and yeah, like a small thing, we didn't stop at all. And I know that, you know, on long runs you're supposed to stop sometimes, and you know, there's no pressure, but Naomi and I were just really proud of the fact that we didn't stop for a single second to walk. We got the whole thing done, and it was at a fairly decent pace as well. And it was the same pace, well, the same time as what we did the 18 miles in the week before. The run wasn't too great the week before, so really happy to have banked another long run. And I haven't done this many sort of long runs back to back in quite a long time. So onwards and upwards, onto week 4. Got a couple of sessions in there next week which are going to be challenging, but I'm just going to go into them looking forward to them. There's a session that I quite like. Won't go into it too much yet, but yeah, come back for week 4. Hope your training is all going well too, and I will see you next week.